Some of the things that I've learned about space, either from movies or TV shows, documentaries or books, what have you. Wherever I've collected this source of information, this is what I know. 1, space is dark. It's dark. Dark can be scary. 2, there's no oxygen or air up there. So you can't breathe on your own. You need a mask, you need a suit. You need to be able to breathe. 3, if the tagline for the film Alien is to be believed, and I think that it should be, in space, no one can hear you scream. 4, never, ever, 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 under any circumstance ever, answer a distress call coming either from a space station, another shuttle, a planet, a satellite, whatever it is, a garbage can in space. Never, never, ever answer the damn distress call. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. This has been A More You Know, brought to you by Lenny. Da 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 da. Hi, I'm Lenny, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the film Ad Astra. Ad Astra. Every time I say that title or I hear it, it sounds like Ed Asner in my head. Ed Asner, and that's what I'm picturing. And I'm picturing Ed Asner in Up. And I wish I was watching the film Up when I was watching Ad Astra. Ad Astra is the film that we are going to be discussing today. Ad Astra is PG-13 and it's 2 hours and 2 minutes long, which means the film is 2 hours too long already. The movie stars Brad Pitt, Tommy Lee Jones, and Donald Sutherland. You have a great acting cast right there, and they are given very, very, very little to work with here. Ad Astra, or what I would prefer to call Ed Asner, it's a sci-fi mystery thriller. Brad Pitt plays Roy McBride, who is the son of the legendary astronaut and explorer Clifford McBride, played by Tommy Lee Jones. No one in the history of space travel and a space program has gone further and done more for the history of the space program than Clifford McBride, again played by Tommy Lee Jones. While working on a project called the Lima Project, Tommy Lee Jones disappears. We cut to the beginning of the film, and this is where we're introduced to Roy McBride, played by Brad Pitt, and Roy is Clifford's son who lives in the shadow of the great astronaut and great explorer that his father was. Roy McBride is very dedicated to the space program, just as his father was, and that's basically his main thought, his main goal is just serving and exploring, completing missions, and doing what needs to be done. That's his focus. That's where he's locked in and focused. That's the main important drive of his life. Mysteriously, all throughout the world, these very powerful storms keep happening. And the government believes it's because of the work on the Lima project that Clifford McBride was working on some 30 years ago in the past, is what's causing the issue, is causing these storms. Roy McBride is given the news that his father may still be alive 30 plus years later, and that they are going to send him on a mission to bring his father in and stop his father's work, because it's this work that he is doing that is causing this destruction on Earth to happen. The visuals of this film are very stunning, but there's nothing that hasn't been done here before, and that's with any space film. It's very hard. We got spoiled with Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, because that is become the template of how space films and exploration and how things in space look. Stanley Kubrick was so ahead of his time that that's the template that we're still using today. Now, I was mentioning the actors. Again, you got Brad Pitt, Tommy Lee Jones, and Donald Sutherland. Brad Pitt is a good actor. He's a very good actor. He is not good in this film. I believe it's probably the material that is given here. I don't believe that it's Brad himself. I think he's just not given a lot to work with here. The character Roy McBride is very monotone and his emotions and his cadence and his delivery. His character is supposed to be that way for the sake of the film and where they're trying to show the character arc going, but it doesn't make for a fun character to be with for 2 hours and 2 minutes. Ad Astra turned out not to be the film that I thought it was going to be and the film that I was hoping it would be. It's definitely a movie that you don't have to see in a theater. Now this is my opinion, of course. And I always recommend for people, like, if you have an interest in a film, then you should definitely see it, regardless of what anybody says or what they think about it. If you're interested in a film, go see it. And that's why I did. But this turns out to be a film for me that I could have easily watched at home when it comes on HBO later or Netflix. If I was to rate this film, if I was to rate it on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest that it can get and 10 being the absolute greatest, I would give Ad Astra a 5. Ad Astra, I'm not mad at you. I'm just very, very disappointed. I would love to know what you think about the film. If you've seen the film, if you're going to see the film, please let me know in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Ad Astra. Let me know what you think about the plot, the cast, the outcome, whatever you want to talk about. Did you like the movie? Did you enjoy the movie? Did you dislike the movie? As always, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, for lending me your ears and letting me talk to you about these things that I'm passionate about. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by. As always, please be safe, be careful, and I'll talk to you soon.